Hey guys, I want to talk about pit bulls today. That's right, pit bulls. I'll tell you what, let's run that intro and I'll come back and explain why I'm talking about pit bulls. Yeah? Alright, welcome back. Yeah, let's talk about pit bulls. And I gotta watch where I walk because I haven't cleaned up any landmines back here recently. But anyway, pit bulls. The good and the bad. Now, before I continue on with this video, I know very little about pit bulls. I've never owned one, just what I read and hear about them. And the reason I'm talking about pit bulls is most of you guys know, we're trying to get a playmate for her. That's right. I mean, soon, we're hoping to go down to maybe adopt a dog. We're still on the fence about it. We're still considering it. But one of the dogs that came to mind was a pit bull. Yeah. Now, if you guys look at my thumbnail, that's the pit bull in question right now. His name's George. My daughter actually seen him at Pa's back a couple days ago. Fell in love with George. That's right. Completely fell in love with George. George is a full-blooded pit bull. I think a year and a half old. And needs a good home. So Elizabeth comes home and says, Dad, I know we're looking to get another dog. How about George? I say, cool, what kind of dog is George? Pit bull. I'm like, oh. Now, why would I say oh? Why would I be concerned that it's a pit bull? I am. I don't know. I've heard so many bad stories about pit bulls. I hear stories they turn on their masters. If you have another dog, they end up possibly hurting your other dog. I've heard so many stories. Plus, they're outlawed in a lot of states. I know for a fact that in Cincinnati, I don't know about all of Ohio, but I do know in the Cincinnati area, you cannot own a pit bull. So I'm a little concerned. But should I be? Let's think about that for a minute. Maybe it's just they got a bad rep, you know? Maybe pit bulls ain't nothing above. Maybe they're good dogs. Because that's what I'm being told by a lot of people. Especially my daughter. Oh yeah. She swears to it. And actually I think there may be some truth in this. But yet, I'm still concerned. If we got the pit bull, everything be fine, then one day, either turn on me, one of my kids, my wife, or even her. When my daughter tells me a story, she says, a lot of people are fear of bikers. You know? Look at you, Dad. You look like a biker. A lot of people are fear of bikers, but yet, bikers are not bad. They're actually good people, which it's true. They are. I was like, you got a good point. You know, maybe it's just a bad rep these pit bulls are carrying, you know, on them. She's like, it really depends on their owners. Something to think about. Now, what do you guys think? What do you think about pit bulls? Do you think they're mean dogs? Are they good dogs? Or what? I truly don't know. I'm on the fence on this too. And there's Stormy going nuts. That's it. Run it out, girl. Run it out. Well, anyway, back to what I was talking about. Stormy's trying to... Here. What are you doing? Okay. I'll play later. In case you guys don't know what dog talk means, that means play with me, Daddy. I'll be back. So, basically, here's where I stand. We want a playmate for Stormy. But before I go to pick out, before I do anything, I gotta see if Stormy gets along with them. So, the first step is to see if we really want a dog, which we're pretty much almost convinced we do. Second step is to see if we get along with them. What we do at that point is take Stormy down, and after we pick out a couple dogs, we take her down and see how she reacts with them. And not just one time. We're going to do this in about a 2 to 3 day period. We're going to take her down. Now, you know, we're not going to find out all in one day. So, if all works out, then we'll come home with the dog one day. But until then, we got to see how she feels. Now, I do kind of want George in a way. I do. George is a good looking dog. You see him on my thumbnail, right? George is a beautiful dog. And I know George wants a home. And I don't think George will hurt anybody. But yet, I can't help but feeling, what if he does? Because he's a dang pit bull. Isn't it strange how, you know, how we believe things we hear? Now, there is cases out there where pit bulls have attacked. And what's funny is, now this is what I find funny. I've asked a lot of my friends what they thought about pit bulls. It's mixed opinions. Some people say, oh my God, yes, pit bulls are bad. And some say they're not. My daughter swears that they're not. And I have to take her opinion. But yet, I'm still nervous. George would make a great pet. Providing she don't eat me or my kids or my dog or my wife. Then again, am I jumping to conclusions? So I asked you guys, once again, leave comments. And hopefully it won't take me a week to answer these comments. Leave comments. What do you think about pit bulls? Do you own a pit bull? If you own a pit bull, do you have another dog as well? If you own a pit bull, how do they get along with kids? Are they good with kids? Do they turn on? Has your pit bull ever turned on you? You know, set my mind at ease, guys. Because if I could get over this slight fear I have, George might be the one we pick. As you guys know, there was no video on Monday. Today is Tuesday. As soon as I get done with this, I'm going to edit, render, and shoot it to YouTube. I didn't have a video yesterday because my Sundays around here, which is the days I make the video for Monday, my Sundays around here are busy. Which I'm going to probably have to have a schedule change. I may make it my video days a different time. Because Monday, getting a Monday video out is next to impossible. Of course, I can always make Monday's video on Saturday if I ain't too busy. I'll work on that. But guys, leave comments. Thank you for watching. And yeah, as this trip, as we go down this road to getting a new dog, I'll take you guys with me. But right now, we're just keeping her until we figure out what we're going to do. That's right. Because I got to make sure she's not aggressive. I got to make sure if we get a new dog, she's not going to hurt him. And make sure, you know, it's okay to get another dog. Yeah. Well, until next time, guys, come on. Let's get out of here. And by the way, you see my air vent? My son backed up against it the other day and broke it. I got to replace that. No biggie.